Hey everybody, and welcome to a very special Celebrity Big Brother recap show with the person that you people have been asking me for nonstop 24/7 for like the past 6 months, so thank God he's here. Jason Ross. You guys know the deal. If you want to see any of our shows back, you can check them out over on the website, yourrealityrecaps.com/CBBUS. If you don't have the feeds, get them from us at the link right here. Make sure you guys become a fan on You Now so you can watch when we do these shows live. Follow our updaters on Twitter at CBBUS Updaters. And if you want to help support our shows, consider becoming a patron over at yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. Shut up, Eric. Where's the person we all want to hear from? It's Jason!
Hey!
Jason, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I am good. How is your California living?
Interesting. I like California. But it's very different. But I am loving California. And I don't work at a grocery store or nothing no more, girl. So come up is real.
You work at a bar?
Yes.
Manager of a bar?
I am a manager of a bar. Come on.
Is it a sports bar?
Yeah.
Is it a straight
I pretend
sports
I know
bar?
about sports, but I don't know nor care.
It is a straight sports bar for real?
Yes.
And you manage it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
That sounds
right?
good.
Only in California. It's the land that dreams are made of.
Did you have to say words like Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Oh,
I still say words like UFC.
Oh, well, they're hot, and they're shirtless and wrestle around with each other.
I don't know. There's a lot of blood. I'm like...
Some people are into that.
Yeah, I guess.
Jason, you're also very tan for California.
Thank you.
Did you forget the white East Coasters over here? How pale
yeah,
y'all are?
Y'all have 97 layers on, and you're dealing with snow and clouds, and I think it's rained 6 times since I moved here.
I know. That is what I would love. I would love it. I see, guys. I already see you in the chat room. You have tons of questions coming in. Keep your questions coming in the chat room. I will try and grab them all from the chat room. Annie, I see you say that Jason looks great. Jason does look great. Yes, Annie. Thank you. God, Annie, I'm here too. You know. Shut up, Annie. Okay, wait. So there's one other thing that I want to get out of the way because I don't want the chat room to be no, and harping on this the whole entire time. So I want to get it right out of the way, right off the bat.
Okay.
Are you friends with Morgan and Shelby and all of your OTT crew now?
I you know how I go. I am friends with that. I don't carry no beef. I'm friends with everyone. I hang out with Alex and Morgan more than I've seen Shelby post show. Right. But when I saw Shelby, everything was fine.
So we can all be adults post season, everyone.
Yes, we can.
Yay, Twitter harmony. Now let's get to the good stuff. Now let's get to these trash bags because Jason, here's what I thought. All the time when we're recapping the show, everyone keeps saying, what does Jason think about this person? What does Jason think about that person? I'm like, I don't know, but I'll get him on and he'll tell us. So I want to start, Jason, with Marissa. What are your thoughts on Marissa?
She was my preseason favorite, even because she said she watched OTT. That was hold on, you watched OTT? That deserves a medal. That's above, when Shannon was oh, I'm above a super fan. I don't know what that is. Marissa, if she weren't watching damn shit on her computer, she above a super fan.
With her kid.
With her kid, that I'm yes, come through, mom. And I think she is playing a really good game, kind of like we saw the winners come on and talk, and a lot of people said Marissa is in a good spot. I also think Marissa is a good spot. And she's that. She's so look at her. She's this tall, big hair, perfect personality and voice. She is there's no, of course, this is the thing. All these celebrities are media trained. All their diary rooms are amazing and on point because they're not street folk. But yes, Marissa, love her.
But she doesn't shut up. She literally is oh my God, what are you guys doing today? How's the business going? Does anyone want any burgers? She doesn't shut up.
Well, you know what? In that house, I'd rather have that because it does become very stale and you need someone that's just going to keep chiming on.
Okay, well, speaking of someone who's chiming on, hanging on to couches, what do you think of Metta World Peace?
Meta World Peace gives me Justin flashbacks. He is sort of like one of these new archetypes Big Brother has been playing with like the getting the kind of like the complete Looney Tune that they're just gonna let do stuff, and then they're gonna give him segments of him just being strange, but like they're really good, they're really funny. I like that he doesn't even understand what's going on in the game because that's almost what you expect, and like that's what we see sometimes in Celebrity Big Brother UK. You see people that aren't like really playing the game or don't care about it, and that Meta doesn't even understand like how to vote to evict people correctly. I was like, come through, Topaz.
Now Kathleen P in the chat room says, what do you think about the rumors, because we don't have proof of this, but what do you think of the rumors that he's self-evicted at least twice, possibly 3 times before the feeds went on, and Big Brother keeps pulling him back in? Apparently he's walked out at least 2 or 3 times already.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like having done it twice, I feel like I know the people over there well enough to know like they're not gonna like put up with like tons of fuckery. So like I don't think like it's that big of a deal. Like he probably would get his money anyway. So like let him go. I don't know.
Okay, speaking of fuckery and douchery, what do you think of James Maslow?
Oh my God. When I look at him, all I see is his like strange nose job thing. And I think that's where like the Peter Pan thing even comes from. He's just got like such a little like nose. And he's super annoying, but I'm glad to see that he is like playing the game. And kind of like Ian Terry said, like I think will be stuck with him for a while, and I'm never gonna root for him because he just annoys me. And clearly, like I just saw on Twitter today that his following is actually like culty. Like he's got like a bunch.
Ica. Death threats to Ica.
Well, come to me, bitch. I need some more death threats on my plate. Like leave Ica alone. But all of that is like hot mess express.
Are you watching? Like I know you're working a lot now. Are you watching the feeds a lot?
No.
Okay, because I'm gonna say something, and I can't even believe I'm gonna say it.
Drop it.
He's good on the feeds, and I'm liking him, and I don't want to.
Why is he good on the feeds? Just because he's like.
He's gaming. He wants to be there. He doesn't give up. Like everybody just gives up in the drop of a hat. Like Keisha gives up.
He's someone that like if they were gonna do a season where they were gonna bring a bunch of people back, I would not be surprised if we had like a celebrity of him. Or you know what I'm saying? He looks like someone they would cast normally.
Right. Exactly. Well, 100%. I don't think he would ever do it again, but I at least appreciate he's not giving up, and like he fought so hard to stay in that house and is still fighting.
Well, good for him. Like, but yeah, annoying, not into him, and he gets way too much diary room time. Like, I feel like for like episode 2 and 3, it was the James Manslow show or whatever the fuck his name is.
And James Manson, and they say, like he always says on the feed, he's like, they keep trying to get me to take my shirt off. I'm not gonna though. It's like, girl, just do it. What's the problem? I think, and then Brandi's like, what do you gotta hide?
Like, no one in the diary room is ever like, can you like wear your shirt less?
No one is like that in the diary room.
No.
Oh, that upsets me.
No,
that upsets me. I kind of wish they were. I kind of wish they were. Whatever. All right. What about Chuck, who was our first out? But speaking of UFC, our Chuck. Did you like Chuck in the house?
I feel like Chuck was kind of like being way over his head in a sense, and he just came in with that sense of like, yeah, me and my boy, or like we're just gonna do whatever, and kind of did like classic. Granted, he needed to cash in that bag. All the boys should have been cashing in that bag, but that he was the first one there, even before the girls had been like, we're gonna be over there or not. It showed his cards. It almost reminds me of like Mike Holloway in Survivor when he was like, I'm going to save this money at the auction. Like everyone just seeing you do that. And now you've just played your hand like 2 seconds too early. So Chuck kind of hung himself on that.
He did.
And like, he doesn't bring anything to the show for me. So like he can go, you know me, I'm always like the old guy, like don't need him.
Yeah, he can go. Totally. Well, he went. So we know he went. What about Mark McGrath's and his,
Mark McGrath is just classic, like who is on every celebrity type show ever. Like he was probably on Celebrity Mole. He was probably on Surreal Life. Like he is just done them all. And like he just here because he needs a check. So come through Mark McGrath, come get your check. But do I think that he has like major potential in this game? I could see Mark McGrath at the end in a final three, kind of as like a GOAT, or because he like slid his way there. Mark would float his way to the end. He's not going to do nothing like mind changing, I don't think.
I want to say there's no way he's going to be at the end, but then I think you're right. Like he does seem to be part of everybody's plan to make what they want to happen each week, but yet
because he's just going to say everyone like, yes, he's so easygoing. He's just going to like roll with like, oh, it's this week. Oh, okay.
Right. He just says yes to everything. Jesse says in the chat room. Yeah, he just says yes to everything. I can't get past his facial reconstruction.
Well, you know, I watch a lot of Celebrity UK, so I've been looking at Pete Burns and stuff. So that's gonna scare me.
Okay. What about who went home last night?
Keisha. Well, I don't know why she had to go home with this whole like my nipples are runny thing, but like that's
they were not runny. It was the opposite. They were dried out.
I don't know anything about motherhood or like ladies' problems, but it was just like, does this really what her eviction interview has to be about? Is this really like what her whole like goodbye has to be about? Like everything was just about her breastfeeding, and I just found it very strange. But good on Keisha that she came in like playing the game, but she's also classic like surreal life, whatever trash. Like she was probably on fucking The Mole as well. Mm-hmm. Like it's just one of those ones that you're like expected to see her. But I'll just say casting overall, I was expecting a lot of like YouTube-y, like low down, like we got Miranda Sings, like but they actually got like real names, which bravo to Big Brother and CBS. Well, not big names, but bigger names than I thought.
Okay, bigger names than YouTube. I totally agree with you. Bigger names than...
And even like let's say the like Hoey character, not that she's like a hoe, but who's like your sexy bikini girl. Mm-hmm. A lot of the times in the UK, no one knows them. It's some girl that got her breasts out one time in a magazine.
Right.
But they actually got like someone who kind of was like almost like a meme because of the Steve Harvey thing.
Right. And what do you think of her? So let's go ahead and let's talk about her really quickly then. What do you think about Ari?
I'll never be able to say her name right.
It's Ari.
Poor thing. I'm calling her Adriana Lima. Like, I don't know. Okay. I'm just like, she's like the Victoria's Secret girl, right? I know she's not. Just in my head, her name is Adriana Lima.
Okay.
It's fine. Rebrand. I like her, and I like that she seems to be playing the game on her own little thing too. As much as like there's this alliance, and then there's first it was Omarosa and Keisha breaking off, and then it's this fall with Marissa and Shannon and James and whatever the hell, and then to see her and Brandi kind of link up, it's just good to see that absolutely everyone is playing the game.
They are. I have to say, it is a season where everyone's playing, and she on the live feeds has surprised me the most. She understands the game. She is making deals. She sees through people's bullshit. She has been a catalyst behind the vote flipping the first week. I was like, I'm floored with her.
Oh, if I've learned anything from California is Latinas run shit, okay?
Okay.
A Latina female, she can run everything.
She does. I love her. I almost want her to win. I started this saying I wanted Ross to win, and I almost want her to win now. So we'll see how that goes. But let's talk about Brandi, a fellow Californianer. What do we think of Brandi?
Brandi's a party girl at heart. She's like a trash bag just like me. Mm-hmm. But it's good to see her playing the game as well. But I do remember watching her on the Celebrity UK version, and she was playing the game then when no one plays the game. So I always expected her to play the game, probably because her references to Big Brother are more American references. So that's why she didn't fit in there. And here she actually is like doing some stuff.
A lot.
Yeah, and I don't think she seems to be a decision maker, but she seems to be the one who is putting the stamp on it. She's the notarizer. Everyone's sort of running, going, is Brandi on board with it too? Is Brandi on board with it too? So Brandi actually does have like her hands on a few plugs.
To be fair, it's because they're afraid she's going to get drunk and just start splattering it out to everyone if she's not on board.
Well, I want to see some reckless shit. It's been a while since anyone had iced tea poured over their head. Like,
that first night, or like the first night the feeds came on, her and Mark got into it for like a second. She was like, "So you cut after me, Mark." She was like, what? Keisha's like, come with me, Brandi, right now. We're going to go to bed. We're going to go to bed right now. Right now, I'm going to tuck you into bed. Let's go. Come on. And Mark's like, I'm not fighting with Brandi Glanville.
But what I will say about this even season, just watching it, it's so weird just seeing the house differently and the backyard little and all this stuff. It's just like, it feels like someone remodels my house every year. And I'm like, oh, is that where they put that room now? Oh, okay.
What do you think of, like, would you have wanted that mini backyard? If the trade-off was you got the mini section all the time.
Well, this is the thing.
Yeah.
This is just because I'm in California now and I think I have the know-all.
Right.
But I know that their backyard now has, like, a ceiling on it.
It does.
Yes.
Yep.
So, like, there's no problems with, like, building the comps or whatever. But the way I think the ceiling is on is that little bit that looks like it's outside is inside as well. It's still under.
It is still under, but apparently they said there's, like, a 1 foot gap where they can see, like, sky or whatever. But it's there so that they can build the set. So,
of course.
Would you want that? Like, the trade-off of you can't go outside at all when they're building all your sets. Right. But you just have to have that little area all season.
Well, I even said that when I was in the house, just because most people didn't care about outside, but I'm chain smoker, 6X. So I was always like, you know how Canada's house is, they had that little jacuzzi room, but it was always attached to the backyard anyway. If you had like a jacuzzi room or just a little nook and cranny that was outside, that was attached to the indoors of the house, perfect. You could take the backyard away, build shit every morning if you want to.
Do you think they specifically don't? Because I feel like that has to be very easy for them to do. I think they don't do it because it adds to the mental stress of the game. I think 100% locking you guys in adds to the stress.
It definitely is a whole part of it. It's definitely one of the agitators of it.
Yeah, because they could do that so easily. They could easily put a mini door off to the side and give you guys a little outdoor 24/7.
Right. Give us an alley or something.
The pool table being upstairs, ridiculous. You cannot play it up there at all.
Kind of unsafe in my mind because I don't know how I mean, I've been on that. I know it's stable. People are on it, but pool tables are also heavy as hell.
And when you shoot the ball, I know there's those nets there, but I don't know how the nets aren't all the way around the hole upstairs. I'm waiting for someone to get hit with a ball. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It'll probably be Brandi. Okay. What about Shannon? You know, huge super fan of Big Brother, or self-proclaimed super fan.
She is. I mean, obviously she's on Evil Dick show all the time, which makes me think that she probably hates me. So I should probably say I hate Shannon. And I don't necessarily hate Shannon, but Shannon is classic, way too hard, way too fast. Audrey is here under a blanket. Like, I think that she just went guns to the, real heavy, and now she's got no chance. Like, if every single person is running Shannon's name around as an easy person that they want to get out, basically Shannon probably still would have gone if Keisha wasn't crying about her breast milk.
Well, 100%. That is the exact reason why Shannon did not go. And we will give you all the fate of Shannon later when we get a little more towards the end. But where I have Shannon update, I think 100% what you said. She has said it on the feeds that she got all of her pregame advice from Evil Dick, and clearly that advice was go in, play really hard, and expose all your alliances. Like the fact that she went right to Omarosa 30 minutes in and went, hi, me and Marissa are best friends in real life. You could have held on to that bit of knowledge.
You could have gave that shit 3 days or something.
Right. Something. Like she played way too hard, way too fast, and
that's the main thing about this game is if you can go in playing it hard, but first perceptions and who you really should work with long term are very different. So basically anyone that you're aligning with on day 1 is probably someone that on day even 10 is going to be your worst enemy.
100%. I think that's Big Brother. That's why we love it, though. That is totally why we love it. Now, speaking of people being enemies and people we love to hate, of course, the number one person I think most of us are tuning in to watch, Omarosa. Thrilled, not thrilled.
Amazing pull by CBS,
right?
To put something like super current, super newsworthy. Like, we don't even care about bumhole touching on TMZ anymore. This shit's going on CNN. Like, we're next level. So come through, Big Brother fam. great. I was just like frozen. Great casting, but crazy. I also believe that most of the things she's saying and doing are because she's Omarosa from TV. Like, she's back to her roots. She didn't just do The Apprentice. She was on fucking Surreal Life and all those other bullshit things too. She knows what to do to make herself the star of the show, give herself a storyline, and give herself them segment points. And she's getting them with the politics.
And Julie's even shading. Like, if Julie is calling out how ridiculous the shit is that you're doing with her butt-versed asthma attack, I mean, this is what enrages me. People are like, we feel bad for Omarosa. This is a new side of her shit. Oh, please. If Trump was like, Omarosa, crawl back here, she would go, okay, yes, I will.
I mean, I would like to give her, because I would like to give everyone a little bit of the benefit of the doubt of, like, sometimes you're just dumb and can change. I don't believe that she's that dumb and she's like, oh my God, I didn't know it was going to be this bad. Like, you're the one who was saying you saw all the plans for all these things. So you knew how bad things were going to be and you were still rolling on that train. But I don't have to. What I've learned about Big Brother, especially, especially maybe celebrity Big Brothers, is that no matter what your views are and things, doesn't mean I necessarily don't like you as a player.
Right.
You know, Katie Hopkins is, basically Donald Trump in the UK, and she was quality on Celebrity Big Brother, and I wanted her to win. So it's one of those things where it's like, if I don't have to hear your political views all the time, and I see you edited down into a competitionary character, like, I can root for you.
I can in no way root for her.
I'm not rooting for her.
No.
I'm so not.
No, I'm not.
I would like to see Omarosa stay around because
I would too. She's good. Yeah. She's good feed drama. 100%.
She's just good quality material. Like, and they probably paid her more than anyone. So we need to get every last second out of this bitch.
Well, we'll find out after the show's over. Rumor is allegedly she got $1 million and a talk show deal.
I don't believe.
I don't believe either because really, you can't even get $1 million prize. I don't think so.
I mean, it could explain why we have some people that they probably got for cheap because they spent all their money on one person, but I don't know. Because, nobody at the casting department was like, this James guy is, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's perfect, but nobody was like, ooh, when you think of celebrity, who do you think of? Oh!
But I do think they go, who has a cult fan base on social media that's going to bring all the tweens in? Oh.
Right.
This one's crazy.
Omarosa is there to be the perfect,
villain.
But also the main, if they had, Paris Hilton, they would pay her $1 million. If they had, Lindsay Lohan, they would pay her $1 million. Because just the stories and the pull those, classic type of, bigger than themselves names would bring people in.
100%. I think she was there because they were, dying to get it on CNN, to get Trump to tweet about Big Brother. 100%. Right. I can't believe he hasn't yet.
Wow.
How do you feel, though? About having to talk? Well, maybe you don't have to talk about it, but I do. Have to talk about Big Brother and then reference politics. And sometimes, like we talked about with Ika, race is coming up now and the way the house is being divided. And it seems very not Big Brother this season on those aspects.
Well, you have to remember that normal Big Brother is kind of like a microcosm of society, like a little group of different types of people. And this is a little group of different types of celebrities. And they're all American celebrities, which means they might not be that different of types. You got a lot of different egos and just different styles of doing things. So I think that that's always going to cause a divide. And it's not good to make it seem like anything is a race thing. And it's I think it's almost unfortunate that it fell that way. And I think it only fell that way because Omarosa and Keisha are tight and Metta doesn't even know where the fuck he lives. So he's just chilling with anyone. So it's oh, Metta's over there with them. So it looks all the black people are over here and then everybody else is against them.
I mean, Omarosa knew what she was doing. Omarosa completely, did it. So, whatever. Who is to say? I mean, personally, I think Omarosa's garbage on the inside.
Very smart of Omarosa, though.
Sure.
To throw that at Shannon, because Shannon has showed that she is emotionally fragile, and the more you razzle her, and that's the thing, is she can talk to Evil Dick and do podcasts about Big Brother all day, but living in that is a whole other different thing. And I feel like I've seen her in other shows where she's like always having a mental breakdown. I think Shannon is just a little bit fragile in general.
I didn't get the Shannon hype pre-season. I said she was going to overplay this game day one. She did, and I just felt like she doesn't seem cut out for Big Brother for me. Like,
I mean,
just doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah, but then again, our last winner, cried all the time. So, like, just because she's having an emotional breakdown doesn't mean that she's not a good player.
That's very true. Well, now here's somebody who I thought was going to be a great player, and you could make the argument that he is a great player. Our last person, what do you think about Ross?
I love Ross.
Me too.
I feel like Ross is just funny. He's probably great on feeds. The Ross Marissa relationship, like, reminds me of, like, me and Davon, or just any of those tight-knit relationships that you can create with, like, the funny girl or whoever it is. And I just think that Ross is playing a smart game. But my fear for Ross is that he's playing such a smart game that he's going to make smart moves almost too early, and then he's going to be the biggest last remaining target. We're going to see Ross go home in 5th or 4th place, and then we'll have like a Mark McGrath, Metta, Brandi fucking final 3, because it will be all these people left, and they'll go, oh, you know what? Like, why is Ross still here? Bye.
We're going to get into, I would say in like 10 minutes, we're going to start getting into spoilers, people, because Crystal B is saying Ross is messy, and Ross is. There are a few things that Ross
I'm messy too. Come on, Crystal.
Yeah, but, well, we'll see. We'll get there. I want to make sure I don't ruin it for people that don't want to be spoiled. Let me ask you this. If you could have picked, let's say, 1 or 2 people to be on this season, like if you could swap out 1 or 2 people for somebody else, of course I'm taking Tiffany Pollard off the table for you. Right. Who else would you want to see in this cast? If you could have picked.
I really don't know, because I have always had very realistic expectations, like, going into it. So, like, I was always, like, just going to be surprised by the names. I feel like we could have maybe had, like, someone maybe a little bit more crazy, like maybe like Andy Dick in.
Okay.
Because Andy Dick for sure needs a check. And Pamela Anderson has been to every Big Brother. She did a stint in the UK house for like a week. She went to the Australia house for like a week. She definitely needs a check. I think she's the poorest person in Malibu. Mm-hmm. So like those would be people that are more like, what? Look at these Looney Tunes. So maybe more Looney Tunes, because I enjoy Metta giving me Justin flashbacks.
One of our Long Island own that we're so proud of here, Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan
I would have loved to see Lindsay Lohan in that house with Brandi.
I'm sure she probably needs a check, but I'm just glad that this looks like it's going well, and it might mean the death of OTT, but the rebirth of Celebrity Big Brother in February would just be amazing.
I don't know why it would be the death of OTT. Like, I hear you. I know that people are saying that. But I thought the whole point of OTT was the house is available, so why not use it instead of have it sit there?
Well, that's true, but I also think, like, the money is available, and if we're paying all these celebrities $1 million to appear, and then we're going to give away a cash prize of $250, and that's the thing about why these people are playing much harder, too, is as much as they're already getting their fee, like, there is no prize in Celebrity UK. So they're all like, oh, whenever I go home is the better. Like, then I can go home and take a real nap. These people are playing for more money, which is good to see them play hard. But I just feel like that's OTT's spare cash to throw at that.
True. But I don't know. Yes, I want to believe that we could get enough people to sign up for feeds that they could use that money to justify.
That's true. That's true. But if you made Celebrity $250, then OTT would have to go lower. OTT winning would be like 100,000.
You think they would do that now?
You'd have to keep it all very like
hierarchy.
You got to keep it hierarchy.
Okay, let me ask you this. A bunch of people asked this in the chat room before. What does Jason think of it being them getting the cash versus them playing for charity? What way do you like watching your celebrities play the game?
Celebrities haven't played for charity in the UK since like the first 3 or 4 seasons. Mm-hmm. Other than that, they've been paying for just like their fee. So I'm kind of like done with the concept. It's nice to see like, or even the challenge does that, like where there's stars and pros or whatever, and everyone's playing for charities. Like, that's nice and all, but like, you want these people really to play hard. It's got to be for themselves. Like, Brandi's not going to break her leg in a competition to, get money for the ASPCA. But she might do that to, be able to drink for a year and buy a purse.
I 100% agree. 100. I always find that weird when someone like Brandi is on this show and she's like, I'm fighting so hard for my $250 when she like walks around on Beverly Hills with like a $200,000 purse.
Hey, you want to live expensive, you got to get expensive like money's paid.
What Annie 0615 says, Jason, what do you think about there not being a jury house and these celebrities getting to go home and watch it all on TV? Daniel Reyes, anyone.
Right, exactly. Some vintage Big Brother 2 shit, Big Brother 3. Like, I am interested to see how it goes. But it's also like, pre-juror people have always come out and been able to affect public perception, at least not public, because not everyone is in the streets. But like, I came out and talked shit about everyone on BB17, and it did affect on what people thought about those people. Like, you are the closest talking point, or the only one that can do the press conference on it. So it's interesting to see what these people come out and say about it before finale. And I don't think we're seeing that yet, because it's Chuck and Keisha, so like neither one of them are going to start no drama. But once we start having some big moves happen, I want to see what these people come out and say and do.
Okay, now speaking of the people coming out and what they're saying and doing, I see the chat room is kind of losing its mind a little bit because Ika is in the chat room. Now, here's the
Ika!
Jason. Yes. Let me explain something to you. Number one, you guys should all become a fan so that you're alerted when people like Jason and Ika come on. Cassandra and Karen are coming on this week as well. Here's the thing, Jason. I basically have to hold Ika's hand via FaceTime in order to get her to connect to Skype. Trust me when I tell you, there is no way that Ika created a YouNow account with her Ika picture and figured out how to log in. So, you, Ika, are fake. You are not the real Ika in the chat room.
There's no way.
No way. Ika could text me right now if it's her, and it's not. Okay, it's not Ika. So don't fall for that one. Now watch, Ika's going to be like, I will murder you. That's me. Like I quiver a little bit when Ika talks to me. Okay, so yeah, I agree with you on the new jury house. Lost in Cruz says, if we get a season 2 of CBB US,
yes,
she's hoping for a Flavor Flav or like a Britney Spears on. Do you think there's any way we're getting it?
Flav. I have watched too much Flavor of Love a lifetime. I don't need to see him, but call some of his bitches maybe not New York. Call Pumpkin. She's just as famous for spitting. Okay. And I know Pumpkin's like a fat, like weird looking thing now. That sounds like so offensive, but like I've seen pictures. So get some like crazies, like kind of like what I expected Over the Top to be. I expected people with like split tongues and like circus characters.
No,
like get the real crazies and get Andy Dick.
I'm with you on Andy Dick, and I almost choked because Little Big Red in the chat room says that's Ika wrong.
Ika wrong?
Yeah. She's like, yeah, Ika wrong. and speaking of Little Big Red, she's going to kill me if I don't ask her question. She's such a big fan of yours. She says, Jason, if you were on this season and had to make an alliance with any of the celebrities, which one would you choose and why?
Well, this is the thing, is because I'm a terrible player. So, like, on the outside, I'm like, oh, I would want to be, like, with the Ross or Marissa. I don't think I could be with Ross, but I might be able to be with, like, Marissa. But I also know myself, and I know that, like, the type of people I gravitate towards. So, like, I probably would gravitate towards, like, Brandi's crazy ass.
All right, everybody, we have to get Jason off this Ross and Marissa thing. So we need to talk spoilers. 3, 2, 1, go spoilers. Okay, Jason. Here's the thing about Ross, precious little Ross, who I love, and I'm with you, and he's my pick to win. he doesn't know what he's doing. Like, I think he wants us to think he know what he's doing. So you
Right.
saw last night.
I totally feel like Omarosa is doing. Omarosa is like, I'm the biggest fan of this show. I'm like, are you really though, chick? Or I feel like Omarosa would just say she's the best at everything. She goes swimming with dolphins and she'd be like, I birthed a dolphin once and wrote a book about him. Like,
Right, and I'm here to promote it, and
yeah,
100%. But here's the thing, like,
okay,
Ross was just gonna backdoor Shannon.
yes,
Now the plan this week, Ari is putting up James and Shannon. They're both
yeah.
going up. They had a whole plan today on the feeds where Metta always made sure that he was always with Ari so that they could never talk to her alone, so that she could do the noms without them, doing anything, which has also caused Shannon to have a breakdown. She has given up and is currently in bed crying, saying the game's over, I lost.
Ooh, I called the Audrey thing right.
Yep, you did. She has given up and she is done with the game. But now Ross is over there telling Ari, let's save Shannon. Let's not get rid of her now. And
because he's flippy floppy and like using his emotions in that, but also like if Shannon is such an injured bird, it doesn't hurt to save her, like maybe just this time. Like I don't think it's the smartest thing, but like it would be smarter to send James home before Shannon, because Shannon is going to continue her emotional breakdown. James doesn't seem to, like, his emotions are very much affected. He's just going to be someone that you're going to have problems beating in like Bolorama bullcraps.
Jason.
Yes.
It's actually me.
It's Ika.
I swear. It's like, okay, Ika, I apologize. Don't turn me to stone. Ika, hello, we love you. Don't turn us to stone. I
love you, Ika.
Your peasants are here for you. We're sorry. So, look, Ika coming out to see you, Jason. People are wanting to see you.
I love Ika. I am so proud of her. She's killing the ET interviews.
Oh my God, she's amazing. She's 100% amazing. So yeah, I agree with you a little bit on, but I don't know. I still think he's not playing it that good. And Marissa is another one who, you're correct, she's doing a great job of keeping all of the targets off of her. But on the same hand, if any of these people really start talking, they're going to find out that Marissa and Ross are behind a lot of stuff that they don't even need to throw their name into.
But this is the thing, is in that situation, Ross is always going to, take the fall before Marissa. And I think if Ross takes the fall for all of it, Marissa almost gets washed clean with it. Like, it's one of those breaking up a pair thing. Once people realize Marissa and Ross are a pair and how much power they've already had, you're going to take one of them out. But Ross is the head of that competitively over Marissa. Not that neither of them seem like they're amazing competitors, technically.
So now little thing red says, it's back to Ika Wright. So twist your arm. If you had to pick a winner, who do you think will win this season?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I think kind of like I said, we're going to end up with something strange at the end where, like, who knows, we're going to have like James, Brandi, and Metta or something weird. I don't know. I'm going to say that I don't know.
I'm
going to say Mark McGrath wins.
Oh,
because,
God.
Yes, because he just, like, why not?
I'll give you a lot of reasons why not. He's done nothing.
Well, no, but if all these jury members come out and they watch all of this, it's going to be classic Danielle Reyes. If anyone that has played hard is in the game, who truly respect the game. Granted, Danielle Reyes' thing was really because she was calling him Satan. If she hadn't called him Satan, people probably still would have been like, Danielle was playing hard, but she was nice about it. Danielle didn't come across as being nice about it, and that's why people didn't vote for her. So, I don't know. I feel like we're going to get a winner that we don't really want, which is usually how Big Brother goes.
I agree with you, because I would say the people that I want to believe will vote game-wise, I think are only Ross, Shannon, and Marissa. I feel like Marissa's kid is going to be like, Mom, you have to vote based on game, not popularity.
Right. Brandi and Audrey, or whatever her name is, are going to, like, vote with their emotions. James is going to be, like, spiteful or regretful or mad at whoever got him out. Keisha and Omarosa are going to vote, like, spiteful together. Chuck is probably not even going to show up to finale nor care.
Well, Don't they have to? Don't they like contractually have to?
Well, yeah, I'm sure. I'm just saying.
He is so like, he was hitting the head 1 too many times.
Every
Every conversation with him on the live feed, he's like, so I'm gonna use my bag. I'm like, talk faster! Talk faster!
Oh my God.
I can't with him.
Something about sometimes like that his type of guy just does not work in there.
Yeah, 100% that type of guy does not
Like
work in there.
calling cornbread.
Wesley Lester says, if Mark wins, it'll be no shocker. I haven't liked the winner of any Big Brother season in the past 4 seasons.
Yeah, I'm like, usually we are disappointed. Usually it's someone that it has merit to win, but it's usually still not like who most people are rooting for. So that's why it could be absolutely everyone. And since I am most indifferent about Mark, it will probably be someone like him.
What did you think? I saw a few people were asking this before. What would you have done with the Keisha vote? If you were playing in this season, are you honoring Keisha's request to be voted out?
Well, I think the way that looked like it was going down, it was so quick and in like a confined like area that it's hard to. But if you could get away from Keisha and get your people, like get your 5 votes or whatever it was, and say no, fuck it, she can quit tomorrow. We're kicking this one out. Like if you quit, that's not on me. And they're probably not going to bring someone back because you quit. They're not going to put Omarosa back in the house just because you want to leave the day after. So do what you want. And then if that person wants to quit, let them go after. Like, fine, one more person down, closer to cash.
That's what I would have done. I would have voted for her. I would have tried to get people to vote her out. It would have even been good drama to have people wonder who did it. They would have never known it was you. But yes, let her self-evict. We'll have more time with the people that actually want to be there then.
Right?
But here's the part I don't understand. Marissa, Ross wanted this backdoor plan to get Shannon out. They wanted Omarosa or Keisha to win. Yet Marissa does not throw the POV and wins it herself. What do you think her mindset is there?
Well, that competition is a very strange one too. Like when you're hitting those buttons, you barely even know what button you're hitting. Like I get it that you do know, but like reactionary time and how you're thinking. So even if you're really trying to throw that 1 in 3 chances are you're going to be right. So even if you're just randomly hitting them, 1 in 3 chances is you're good. So I can't really blame her. And especially one of those things, it's like when you read a trivia question, you're like, oh, right. I know. The natural reaction to just hit a button and that you know it is instinctual.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like she wanted to win. Like I agree with you. I see what you're saying. It seemed to me like she wanted to win it, was proud that she won it, happy she won it. I'm like, why? You could have avoided all the breast milk drama.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things where like I know a lot of people go there and are okay with throwing everything, and that was probably one of my problems in the game too. Is I'm not okay with throwing anything unless it's like so dumb not to. Like there's obviously situations, but I always play to friggin' win. So it's just good to see someone or any of them like just like I'm gonna hang on this damn award or whatever the hell this thing is. And it's good to see these people play as opposed to being like, oh, I don't know, I can't do this. I'm famous. Let me get off.
Exactly. We have a question from one Miss Aika Wong.
Hey.
Who would like to know, Jason, do you prefer the celebrity version or a regular version of Big Brother better?
I mean, obviously the regular one is like where Big Brother is like, it's its bread and butter. And I always love to see these new people because all these people come in with our perceived notions on like who they are and what they're going to be like. And, but yeah, I think that it's cool to see these celebrities all playing hard, but I think we almost lucked out this year with like who we have. Like if you continue to do Celebrity Big Brother and we just started putting more and more people in, eventually we'd get some lame seasons just like standard Big Brother has had. So right now it looks like Celebrity Big Brother is like Lit Factory, but that's because, you know, we're at Dr. Will right now.
And it's so fast. There's no downtime. It's just all the excitement of Big Brother. We're just, oh my God, it's HOH. Oh my God, it's POV. Oh my God, who's going?
No sitting around waiting for the week to go.
Right. It's very exciting and fast. I mean, I love that about it.
I'd rather play that way. Like, playing Celebrity Big Brother this way sounds much better.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would love to play it that way, 100%. But it'd be interesting. Would I want a season like this with regular people? I kind of like that Big Brother fills my summer, though, so I'm selfish about that. But I agree with you. It makes for good drama. I mean, just give us a real All-Stars. Don't mix people. Give us a real All-Star season, and people will play right out of the gate if you just give us straight All-Stars.
That's true.
We could do that, too.
But, I mean, really what they're showing by this cast is, like, you could make Big Brother 30 people every year with the amount of time it takes in the summer to, you know what I'm saying? So they could speed it up and elongate it however they want it.
I always didn't understand why they didn't put more people in and do more, fill the time more for the summer.
I bet you it's literally probably a zoning thing. Because even when we had 16 people, or even when there's more than 16, they're never all like sleeping there at the same time. Like Liz and Julia would switch out. And, when Paul came, he was a 17th person. That was a permanent.
That's an interesting point, though. I wonder.
It might be something about how many people are actually legally to sleep in that fucking makeshift house.
It's a really good point. But then I would think all they have to do is just make one more bedroom, and then
That's true. They probably have to expand. Oh, side note: when I was talking about the house, is the gym Pandora's box?
Yes.
Because I was like, where is this gym? Yeah. Okay, so it's got a hallway from where the tunnel used to be.
Yeah.
So it's not connected to the HOH room.
No.
Oh,
now you go the tunnel.
See, like I said, it's like someone remodels my house and they didn't bring back the approval plans. And I'm like, what? What'd we do? We built a hallway here?
I literally just removed all the house pictures. Like, I had all the house pictures so I could pull them up. I'm like, we're not going to need the house pictures. And I got rid of them for this show. Speaking of Paul, I saw a lot of people asking this as well. What did you think of the musical number featuring our Paul, Rachel, the good Jody, the bad Jody?
I love all of this funny, like, Big Brother reference stuff. Like, I can't wait until they do, like, classic Big Brother comps. Like, if I don't see an OTEV or something, like, I'll be disappointed. And that, I think we saw that with the spelling one, is like, they're doing it sped up, but they're going to give us, like, the classic comps we want to see. And, wait, hold on. Now that was like connected to your question, but off your question. What was the question again?
Were you excited to see no, that was fine. Were you excited to see the Rachels and the people being brought back for nostalgia reasons? So it's exactly what you're saying.
Like, I love that because that's part of Big Brother is those recognizable characters. I mean, it's not Big Brother unless Jesse Spectacular has like a cameo and we see Rachel hosting a comp or like something like that. And it's nice to see Paul has like officially joined their ranks and to see Jody, the icon of the century. Like, Jody will forever be her own. Like, no one was ever going to top any of her records.
Right. Well, Glenn.
Well, I think she's faster than Glenn.
Is she?
Yeah, I think Glenn's like a day and a half.
That's a good point.
Yeah, like, he actually had, like, to sleep there once. Jody didn't even...
Right, good point.
Like, she probably didn't even pick a bed.
We're talking about, first of all, there are so many people. You have no idea how many people have said to me it's a new Big Brother season. I feel like we always get new people dropped off in our chat rooms. People are like, who's that? Oh my God, don't.
Hey, no one.
Don't. Just don't. Are you a fan of the other Jody, Jessica and Cody Jody?
I've met Jessica and Cody. I think I've only met Cody once. I've met her a few times. They're always so super sweet and nice. I'm glad that they're, like, doing well on Amazing Race and stuff. And I think that they are also, at this point, kind of, like, tied with the words Big Brother. Like, it makes sense to, honestly, no offense to Jody, but there would have been no Jody from season 14 joke if it wasn't for Jody.
Correct.
And they're both out here doing bold, like, you know what I'm saying? They're out here working their celeb shit. So go on with it.
And they're going to be back if there's another season of Big Brother and it's not All Stars. They're coming back.
Well, let's hope so, like, because if they bring ratings, I don't care. All I want is Big Brother to succeed. So, like, come on. If we got to play into, like, if CBS got a hard on for Jody, then come on, Jody. Let's go.
I'll take Jessica, but we can just leave Cody behind. I'm great with Jessica.
Okay.
I'm great with Jessica.
I have said this all along. If they really want them back, they'll build the season around them. It will be, like, dynamic duos, and we'll have all, like, ex-showmances and, like, craziness.
Now, I say this with all due respect.
Yes.
But I think it's clear whenever there's a returning player, the season is built around them.
Well, wait, but if you do all returning players, it's not.
No, yeah, I agree with you. If we're doing,
but you would cast the twist of duos around. We're putting all these couples together. Let's bring back Mark and Elena. Like, let's just bring all the showmances back from last year with a bunch of old other showmances and watch them all kill each other. Let's bring McCranda back.
Oh, yeah, okay, but then if we have McCranda back, please don't tell me who we're going to push to win is Jody when we could have a McCranda winners.
No, I wouldn't be pushing for her to win, but I'm just pushing for all of that to happen because I want to watch.
Now I want to know what other couples that we could have. How do you feel about people that want to see like a Brendan and Rachel play again, a Jeff and a Jordan play again?
It's exactly what I'm saying. Like, let's bring back...
You would want to see them play again.
I mean, they're recognizable, and if we're going to do a celebration of Big Brother and say, this is or like, we've done it for 20 years or whatever the fuck it is, when they want to do their hoopla celebration, you want to bring those people back. You want to, have a cameo from someone on damn Big Brother 1. I want Cassandra and little pink-tiered Amy to come out and host a comp on Big Brother fucking subtuplets or whatever, whenever it's going to be.
Don't you find it interesting that they don't have somebody like you, or just, this one always blows my mind. Why don't they have a Big Brother fan help produce the show? Like, I really think it would make the show...
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
Really? What's happening?
LA has really surprised me about how many fans there are of... You'd think everyone out here works in entertainment, so why the hell would they be at home watching TV? Right. But everyone here watches friggin' everything. I've never been more recognized in my life.
Really?
So, yeah. Wow. Like, I felt like the mayor when I first went out in WeHub.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like, insane. So, it's one of those things where, like... I'm sure a lot of the people that work there are fans and do know this stuff, but whether everyone is heard out or like in the right places at the right time to say whatever.
I want to say this. Well, I'm not going to speak for Jason, but chat room, on behalf of myself, we're losing them a little bit, Jason. They think that we're saying we want a season of showmances. I'm not saying I want a season of showmances. I'm saying I want the drama. I don't want to watch.
But I'm not saying they all have to be together. I'm just saying I want some like
Right, we want the drama.
That thing about showmances is that they are one of the most recognizable things about Big Brother. I don't like them, but when you think of seasons, name my season. Most people will bring up Clelly. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are showmances that people go to and identify with the season.
And if you bring them up, Clay will send you a DM asking you to remove the photo.
Ooh, he looks like he got a fancy old cute girlfriend now, though, so bravo, Clay.
Yep. That'll be spicy, says Rasha Sunworld. Yeah. We're like almost out of time. I know a lot of people are asking this too. Jason, what do you think what do you think Ari's, I mean, I know we said it looks like she's putting up James and Shannon, but a lot of people were wondering, what do you think her best move is to ensure her longevity in this game? If you were her, what play are you making this week?
I mean, that probably is the smart thing to do, but I almost feel like if I was her, she should be worried about floaters. Because she being in a tight 2 can be in a tight 2 with if it's Miranda and Ross or Marissa and Ross or whatever it is. Where like Omarosa, Metta, and Mark are going to be your floaters, and that's where you're going to run into problems.
Okay, I completely agree with you. I think letting, like you say, it's what's going to get Mark to the end of this game is right. If we keep letting
no one is going to target him. So someone like her, who necessarily hasn't really pissed off anyone else, no one's going to be that mad if she sends home like the dad with the tats.
Exactly. I see Denise B in the chat room says, what about a swinger season?
A swinger?
Like key party. Like everyone just comes in, grabs your key, that's who you're hooked up with.
Like bring the crazies. Like I said, bring the circus freaks. Like I want to see crazies.
I want to see June back on. June.
Oh, come through June. But that's what I'm talking about. If you're going to do like a bring people back, you don't have to get the names that are like Dr. Will, who's probably going to want to charge you Omarosa money. But bring back nostalgia people. I want to see damn June.
I'm good not seeing Will. Like, there are a lot of people I'm good. Like, I think he was good in the time
when above that. He's like hosting stuff for it now. You know what I'm saying? It'd be weird to see him back.
I think Rob took his place. I think Rob Sesternino is now the official CBS host. He took over Will's spot.
Oh, okay.
That's what I hear, but then again, we didn't even see...
Like, so he'll be doing, like, Jury House?
That's what I hear. That's the rumor.
Okay.
He apparently did preseason, but then we didn't get to see... CBS never put them on the website. Like, he said he did them for CBS, but then we never got them on the website. It was very weird, so I don't know what...
Whatever, Rob Sesternino.
Whatever, Rob. I would like to see Will Huser play again, says Chicken George. I see a lot of people giving us their suggestions of who they want to play.
Please no Chicken George. Not again.
He has a lot of inner demons.
Yeah, I just like... We can bring back some older gentlemen for sure, but don't make it Jerry or Chicken George.
I will take Jerry if you give me Rennie with Jerry.
Okay. Deal.
The whole sock, Jerry, through that whole thing.
If I wanted anyone from season 10, I love my girl Michelle Costa, but if I could only pick one from each season and we're only going to have one chance to bring people back, how are you going to let Rennie go? Rennie is an icon.
I agree with you, but I'm not going to... We're gonna make sure she doesn't. Yeah, well, let's make sure. Let's make sure she doesn't hear that. Nobody tell her that. Neely or Danielle for OTT. I see a lot of you people in the chat room saying, "Yeah, I mean, there's so many options. There are so."
Neely's got like people be standing Neely.
Yeah. Do you know what's really interesting?
What?
Neely and I have the same birthday, same year.
Oh.
We were both born on the same day, same year.
Come through.
I thought that was like really interesting. And I was like, "Oh, it's my birthday." And she's like, "Me too." I'm like, "How old are you gonna be?" And we're both like, "Oh, same age. Interesting." We're both Pisces, or not Pisces anymore. I don't remember. Okay, so Jason, final question. What are you doing for Valentine's Day tomorrow?
Nothing. I'm actually working. So I'm probably going to have like a bunch of annoying people like being on dates.
So if anybody wants to ask Jason out on a date, he's working at the sports bar?
Yes, I'll be working at the sports bar, so we can't go on a date, but thank you very much.
They can bring you like a meal. They can
I have a kitchen, they don't need to bring me to a meal to a place I eat at already.
Who wants to eat the food at the place they work at?
Well, that's true, but
like a nice...
Most of the time, there's not much time for eating anyway. You just walk by and take like 3 bites of something, and then it like goes cold.
It's a sports bar. Can't you just go, oh, touchdown, and everyone's distracted for 20 minutes?
No.
You can't be like, ooh, the ball went in. Yay.
Oh, girl, I know nothing about sports. I'm the worst, but I pretend. I'm like, what is that again? What's NCAA? Okay.
Well, I think everyone in LA is nice, so they're probably fine. They're like, oh, isn't he cute?
Yeah, they are.
They are.
People here are like too nice.
Are they?
Yeah, well, you know me. I'm just like used to like sassy, honest New England shit, and a lot of people here are yes people, and they're just yes everybody. And
okay. It's interesting. I think you're just... So, moral of the story is, you're happy in LA. You're so glad you moved. You have no plans on coming back to the East Coast.
Oh, definitely not.
Okay. I don't blame you at all, Jason.
I mean, I don't know if I'll be in California forever, but I don't think I'm going back to New England for anything.
Okay. Do you have a plan of where you'd want to go after California?
No, but just still somewhere warm. Like, okay. I'm not saying that, but yeah.
Okay. Vegan Sass says, you're not asking Jason the most important question. Is Jason single? Are people allowed to bring you meals and flowers? I didn't even think of that.
Are they allowed to? Yeah. Yes. I'm always single. Are you kidding me? No one wants to date me, honey.
It is LA.
That is true.
It is LA. Well, Sal Wall says she misses you in New England. I missed you, Jason. I was like, oh, New York City event. Where's Jason? There's no one there.
Oh, yeah. How was that? Was it fun?
Well, I couldn't walk, so I didn't go to that one. But I meant this summer one. You were still gone for this summer. Or last summer. Whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was sad. We missed you is the point, Jason. But you know what? People don't have to miss you because they can follow you on social media, Jason. And where should they do that?
Oh, God. If I ever start using it again, you can find me on Twitter at the J Roy or on Instagram at the official J Roy.
What about that Snapchat?
I barely use Snapchat at all anymore, but it's the J Roy.
Okay, so just the J Roy. We'll put all the links above and below, everyone. Congratulations, Becca, on being the #1 fan for this show. Great job, Becca. We need everyone's saying we need your video, Jason. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know.
I like filmed a video, kind of doing a little bit what we did today, of me just like sitting here like talking about my life.
Okay.
Almost like a little like blog thing. But I don't like want to be one of these like people that are putting their damn things on YouTube and like editing and so like I did edit it a little bit. I'm editing it down. I was gonna put it out on Monday or Sunday.
I don't want to be one of these people that are doing this thing that is exactly the thing that I'm doing and telling
that
you
I'm doing. But like I'm tired of. That's the main question I get is like, what is happening now? So I was just like, this is what's happening now. Because I have people being like, are you acting? Did you move to LA to be an actor? Like, no, I did not move to LA to be an actor. Like, let's just go down the list. And I've been binge watching a lot of old random TV shows. I was a Big Brother repeater offender watching episodes over and over for years that now I've watched all of the VH1 Hot Mess. I've watched all of Bad Girls Club. I've watched all of The Challenge. I've watched all of Survivor. So I was sort of just, I'm holding like a poster board and I'm like, what I've learned from Bad Girls Club.
Okay.
Never be in a clique bigger than 3 because once you're in a 4, someone is getting broken off. Like, so yeah, it's a silly random video, but I'm going to be throwing it out there one day on the interwebs soon.
Okay, so look, we will retweet it when Jason does. I will put the link below this video. You can find it there as well. I want to watch Celebrity Mole again. I have been dying to go back and watch old school Celebrity Mole.
I mean, the interweb is a deep, dark hole, and you can find lots of old TV shows. And right now, I'm binge watching Drag Race. I mean, granted, I finally have a gay culture around me out here. So now I'm actually going to drag shows and seeing these people that everyone else knows from Drag Race, and I had no friggin' idea who they are. So now I'm finally learning who those bitches be.
Oh, I love the Drag Race girls. They're the best. I'm glad that you're caught up on the Drag Race. That's a good one. That's a good one, right. Jason. Well, I hope that when real Big Brother starts, you're going to come back here and talk about it more with us.
Holla at me.
You know that you always have a home here, Jason.
Yes.
Everybody, we love you guys. I will see you guys all later. This show will probably be posted tomorrow morning, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks so much, YouNow chat room. Don't forget to become a fan before you go. So, like I said, Cassandra this week, and oh my God, who else is the most horrible person in the world? Karen and Cassandra from Big Brother Canada. Bye, everybody. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye, hookers.